Hello, dear family. Damien here, outside the beautiful Chonmonggung, where many of us are excitedly preparing to come in just less than 2 weeks, the entrance ceremony, this universal temple of prayer, a universal temple of peace, a milestone in God's providence, and an opportunity to invite Heavenly Parent back home substantially. We not may fully understand the depth of the meaning that Mother sees and why Mother's doing this, but we're united with Mother, knowing that when we unite with Mother, miracles will happen. Personally, I'm excited by the concept that however many actual thousands of years ago the fall took place, so 6,000 biblical years maybe, but that was not just Adam and Eve being kicked out of the garden, but we too kicked God out of the garden. And that's how I understand this time in the providence. Centering on the victory and foundation of true parents, and centering on the substantial fulfillment of Mother's work at this phase of the providence. Mother's telling us that we're inviting God back home to the garden. And Mother's inviting everyone else, all humanity, back home. Back home. So this is an incredible time. We're less than 2 weeks away. And the whole world has been scrambling for years now to bring an offering, to be ready for this moment. I don't know how ready we really all are, either as individuals, as families, as communities. But I tell you this, what's in my heart when I see America, I've been here for a couple of weeks, and when I look at America and all that we've been doing, all the work you've been doing, it brings me to tears. And I've tried to record this message now so many times because I'm so moved at what you've been able to accomplish. This is on the foundation of true parent sacrifice. Everything that Father sacrificed for, Mother sacrificed for, everything that the elders and the families sacrificed for. And frankly, all the religious people throughout human history that prayed for this time, many died for this time, had to go through unreasonable challenges and painful experiences. For whatever reason, those conditions offered as a means to be able to invite God back home. Not just for us to receive the blessing and go off into the hills and build our happy family, but what about God? Where is God's home? This is God's home. I mean, God can live everywhere, but isn't it right that God would have a dignified seat? So I'm really looking forward to hearing your testimonies when you walk in to this temple and you see what Mother built for God and what Mother built for you. So welcome home, everyone. This is an exciting time. And what an incredible job you've done in America. Thank you so much. We've grown to almost 1,200 new members joining. Maybe by the time the entrance ceremony starts, we will have reached 1,200 new members. We're almost there. We exceeded our goal. Also, the Chonmonggung love offering. For this foundation, we set a pretty high goal, and we didn't just reach it, we went beyond it. Thank you so much for everyone that contributed. And if you still want to contribute, you can. Thank you so much. And also, the blessing is so important. And we're bringing so many beautiful young couples and ministers to the blessing again this year. And we're working as hard and fast as we can in the American movement to simplify the systems and processes, and also to increase the support for pastors, for families, for parents, for our youth. And we've also got to take care of all these beautiful young new members that joined. So we want to bring them to the blessing, right? So we're really going to be focusing on this moving forward. So I'm just saying thank you. Thank you for an incredible offering. I'm proud to be an American. I think all of us should be proud to be a part of the American movement, because the American movement is moving again. And if the American movement can move, the worldwide movement surely can't just stand by. And they're not. There's great things happening all over the world. But I got to tell you, as I stand here, I've been here in Korea for a couple of weeks. And when I look at America, I can see there's something new happening. And it's having a ripple effect. So thank you for being a part of making that happen. It's an amazing, amazing time. So thank you so much. Great job. And also I want to give a big shout out to all of the members and friends who got out there to do this petition drive for religious freedom in Japan. It's been a couple of years. The Japanese movement has been suffering under the persecution of the government. I know a lot of people have all kinds of concepts about this, but let me tell you, if you study as I've been studying, you'll know that this is absolutely evil what's happening. And it's not the Japanese people or the entire Japanese government, but the certain people working this thing into a frenzy and completely unjust. This persecution against our church is completely unjust. And we're not doing this petition for our church. No, we're doing it for religious freedom, for any faith. In Japan, there's already 3, 4, maybe 5 countries that have cited Japan as a case study to justify religious control and persecution in their own land, because Japan is a blessed and respected democracy. If Japan can do it, other people can do it too. So this is an issue, and this is definitely something that America, it's correct to stand up for. And we have. Our first threshold was a goal of 20,000, and we reached it, and we passed that petition on. And then we let the petition stay open, and it kept creeping up. But about a couple of weeks ago, we realized that we need to hit a new threshold to support the work that we're doing behind the scenes, right? With very powerful people to help support the situation in Japan. And we set the goal of 100,000. And we had very little time to reach it. But guess what? We broke through. We broke through just hours ago, and now we're already at 105,000. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, maybe more. But we've already reached our goal. Even there, on top of all the other things we're doing, we had this extra campaign on top. And I was so moved, so excited to see the videos and the photographs and the testimonies of all the members out there, at all different time zones, going to the schools, the churches, the parks, the streets, the shopping malls, to meet Americans who believe in freedom, believe in religious freedom especially, and sign the petition alongside us. Thank you so much for everybody that participated. And I want to share a couple of points with you. Recently, Reverend Tanaka and the leadership of Japan let me know how moved they are that America, stepped up to try and offer some more love for the providence of the Chonmonggung. They said thank you. I mean, of course, compared to how much Japan has given, it may not be that big, but their appreciation was as if it was equal to that, So I wanted to pass that on to you. And for many of you who feel sorry for the predicament of the church in Japan and what they've been going through, know this, that if America stands up, if the Elder Son Nation really stands up, the mother doesn't need to work so hard. The mother doesn't need to suffer so much. It's the same in our families, right? Young men, like when, if you choose to help out mom and dad, if you choose to step up and help the younger siblings, they're not going to say no, right? The parents are not going to say no. They're going to feel so proud of you. So in this same sense, how many times did we hear from True Father and True Mother, the Elder Son Nation's incredible blessing and responsibility? And so I think especially in these two ways, Japan feels really grateful, both for what we've done to commit to a bigger love offering for the Chonmonggung, but also to stand up. Because for 2 years they've been persecuted, beaten down, and silenced, and they're afraid to speak up. And so now us standing up, there's a lot of leaders been working on this behind the scenes. I think you know that. But how exciting for us as members, every man, woman, and child able to get out there and get the petition drive going. That's exciting, and it's substantial, and it's working. It's working. It's having an effect. I tell you. I can't tell you all the details, but I tell you, it's having an incredible effect. So thank you to all of you that participated in the petition drive. And I'm giving you this thank you from Japan too. I was just there a few days ago. I was able to meet with Reverend Tanaka. And again, he shared and conveyed his gratitude on behalf of the Japanese movement to America. Doesn't that feel good that we can do something for them? You know, we often think about Japan as the church that's given so much in terms of donations, but it's given much more than that. There are Japanese members in every church, in every country, wherever I've been in our movement around the world. And I was thinking about it this morning. It may just be that it's the Japanese mothers who have given birth to more blessed children than any other group in our church. Do you think about it? So God bless Japan. These are a people who might be considered the least likely to leave their beautiful island. Everything works very well there. It's a really beautiful country. Everything's really efficient. The crime is so low. It's safe. It's great. It's advanced. They're beautiful people. And they're by nature probably the least likely to want to go and move all over the world, right? South America, Central America, North America, Africa, Europe, all parts of the world. You'll find Japanese members bearing blessed children with foreign husbands in foreign languages. Many of our mothers don't even fully know how to communicate to their children if the children haven't learned Japanese. What an incredible offering from these people. I think we're excited about Japan. We're proud of Japan. And in these little ways showing up, I'm telling you, America really moves the heart of the mother nation. I know we're all supposed to be praying for the entrance ceremony. We're supposed to be praying for the unification of Korea and all this. Yes. But isn't it interesting that Mother asked the entire movement to pray for America the last 40 days, to pray for America leading up to this time? Yeah, we're praying for Mother's health. Yes, we're praying for all these big events. But Mother said, look, what I really want everybody to pray about is for America to be able to fulfill its responsibility. But how can we pray for the president or pray for the White House to fulfill its responsibility unless we feel like we are also doing it? But we are in so many ways. In so many ways, we've done great things. And I just feel full of gratitude and pride in our American movement. So I want to say thank you. But I also want to say thank you, pass that thank you on from Reverend Tanaka and the family members in Japan. They're really grateful. We're showing up in substance in every way, and it matters. It's making an impact. So please, keep up the fight. We're fighting for religious freedom. We're fighting to protect the sovereignty and sanctity of inviting God and God's people back to the garden, not for our sake, not even just for God's sake, but for all of humanity's sake. It's a beautiful time to be alive, a beautiful providence to be a part of, and I'm proud to be a part of the team. Thank you so much to our leaders, to our members of all ages, in all states. You've done an incredible job. So keep it going and let's get excited. Less than 2 weeks, we've got the entrance ceremony. I'm looking forward to seeing you here. And for those of you coming here, keep in mind to meet some new friends from the family from around the world. Maybe take some families out for coffee or some kids out for ice cream. Let's spread the love, spread the joy, spread the courage, and spread the creative freedom and unity that America has, because when we're united, our creativity is unleashed. When we're united, our outspoken nature to really stand up and say what really needs to be said can be unleashed. Guys, this is not a time to look back. This is no longer a time to go back and cry over the past. We now need to go forward. Mother's been asking us to clear the tanks and be ready for a new era. It's exciting, and I'm really grateful to be a part of it with you. Thank you, America. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Cheon Il-guk, and God bless the accomplishment of God's providence in this time. Century 1 Holy Mother Han. Thank you.